Hey guys, so today we are gonna go over the progressions of a squat and we're gonna turn it into a workout. So the idea here is that we're gonna go through 7 different modifications of squat, which is a knee dominant movement. So we're just bending our knees and then our hips come in afterwards. We're gonna go through, like I said, those 7 different movements. And then I'm gonna show you at the end how to progress those movements to add resistance to them. And then if you want, what you can do at the end, after we do them, you can go ahead and go through them again, just perfecting those movements. Then you can add some different things to increase that power, speed, or resistance. So you can either go faster. The other thing you can do is you can push harder, so adding like jumps to things. And then the next thing is to add some kind of modality of resistance, i.e. either a dumbbell or anything that you have around the house, like a 5-pound bag of flour or 2 5-pound bags of flour. Don't mind my dog, he's gonna join us today. So just follow the instructions and do the best that you can. We're not looking for exactly perfection as we're learning these, so keep that in mind. What we're looking for is the adaptation of learning. So as long as you notice that you're feeling more stable as you go through these, that's all we can ask for, okay? Your squats are not gonna look like my squats, so please don't compare them. Everybody has different injuries and abilities. Our lives have taken us in all different paths. So please do not compare yours to mine or yours to your child at home or your spouse's. All right, so our first one is an air squat, and we're literally gonna do that. It's just a squatting motion. So we're gonna work on, in all of these squats, we wanna think about a line of our body. So we're looking for our heels planted on the ground, our big toe and baby toe touching. Our knees are directly over top of our feet, i.e. the heel area, and then our hips are directly over our knees. You can choose a stance that feels good if you need to go a little bit wider, if you need to go a little bit narrower, geez, words are hard, that's okay. Feel it out for yourself. The idea is to try to keep in line as much as possible. And then what we're looking for is we're gonna sit down. Hands can be wherever you want. You can have them right out here. You can have them on your hips, whatever feels good. And then we're gonna come up. So there's one. So let's go ahead and get the other 9 out of the way. I'm gonna bring my hands right here front and center. We're just gonna sit. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, here's 10. Our next one is a prisoner squat. So I really kind of want you to think about, imagine that prisoner, right? So we're thinking hands behind our head. We're not pulling, we're not pushing, we're not doing anything with our hands. They're just up here. The squat's gonna feel a little bit different because we're elongating our back and spreading our shoulders, shoulder blades and chest. So it's gonna change the way this squat feels. So on this one, again, heels, knees, hips, I want you to think about that. We're gonna try to keep a straight back, so I don't want you rounding forward or pulling on your neck. We wanna try to keep upright, and then we're just gonna sit. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, fantastic. Our next one, we're gonna do a sit to stand or a box squat. So the idea is we're gonna pick a target. And what we're looking for here is we're gonna sit in the chair, but I don't want you to rock back. So I want you to just kind of tap your bum. I'm gonna move my chair a little bit to the side so you get a better view here. All right, so we're gonna tap our bum down and then come right up. There's 1. Again, heels, knees, hips, 2. Hands can be wherever they feel good, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you're short like me, 7, you can always find something a little bit lower, 8, 9, and 10. You can use a couch, anything you have around. The idea is to progress, slowly getting lower and lower. So mine stops here, so I can take a step forward and I can come out and see, can I go past that and come up again? All right. So that was our third one. Perfect. So our next one I'm gonna come into is the overhead squat. So no, we're not doing an upside down squat. We're talking about our arms. So our arms are gonna be overhead. We're looking for our arms in line with our biceps, or excuse me, our arms, our biceps, in line with our ears is the idea here. If this doesn't feel good, try to get as close to that as you can. Kind of play with it, it's okay. You gotta work on that stretching, so it takes time. And again, just sit to stand. So hands overhead, and we're gonna go down and push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathing in and out. In and out. 6, 7, 8, 9, keep going, one more, and 10. All right, fantastic. Go ahead, take a second, get a drink if you need that. Our next one we're gonna come into is gonna be a squat jump. So for that squat jump, again, heels, knees, hips. I'm trying to think about a line here. I'm gonna use my hands to assist. So I'm gonna slow down and quick up. If you're not quite ready for that jump, you can just go slow down into a calf raise. Dominic, stop. Sorry, a little dog. All right, so let's go for that squat jump. Again, slow down and power up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, and one more. 10. All right. Fantastic. That one might leave you a little bit of winded. That's okay. We're adding some serious speed and power. So just take a second, collect your breath, pause the video if you need to, take a little walking lap and get a drink. Totally okay. All right, so our next one is a split squat. And I want you to think about a lunge. But the difference between a lunge and a squat or this split squat is movement. We're not moving. We're gonna stay in our spot. So that split squat, we're gonna bring the left leg out front and the right leg out back. And we're equally going to go down in the middle, bending both our knees, just leveling all the way down. Again, hands can go wherever. We want our weight distributed evenly. There's 2, 3. Your depth might not look like mine, and that's okay. 4, 5. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now all we're gonna do is switch it over. So again, weights equally distributed between our feet, and we're gonna just bend our knees to level our body between our knees. If you need to go a little wider, hey, it's your body, feel it out. Nobody knows your body better than you do. So take a deep breath here at the top, and let's sit. 1, 2, again, hands can be wherever. 3, 4, perfect, keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. All right, for our last one, we're gonna go for a lateral squat. So in that lateral squat, lateral meaning to the side. That's what that motion is gonna be. So we're gonna think about a single leg squat. So the leg is gonna come out to the side, nice wide stance. This time we're gonna be really wide. Our left leg is gonna work, our right leg is gonna support. So our right leg is coming out. On this one, I want you to think about that sitting. So I'm gonna turn this side a little bit so you can see. Our hips are gonna go back and then our knee is gonna go down. Here's 1. 2, coming right back to the center. 3, you can kick that toe up if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, don't let that knee come in, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Last one, we're gonna do it on the other leg. So right leg is coming out. We're gonna sit into that right leg. Left leg is our supporter. Nice deep breath. And let's sit in this right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Fantastic. So there are our exercises. The way to elevate those is, like we were talking about that air squat, you can just add that calf raise to it or turn it into a squat jump. Totally okay. Again, you can do that with that overhead squat too. So you can add power going into a calf raise or a jump. It elevates the level of hardness. So if you are gonna do that with a split squat, so the split squat, we're gonna go down and then we're gonna stay pushing through the center. So down and push. On the lateral squat, coming out here, you're gonna power out of this leg that you're bending in and power straight up and then catch yourself. And then the next elevation would be to just add weight from taking that dumbbell and holding it front and center or on your back. And even between your legs or in an offset hold down to the side. If you don't have dumbbells readily available, use something around the house. Anything works. Use a kid, use a pet, use a backpack with a couple bags of flour. This is your workout, so make it yours. I hope you enjoyed today's video and you gained some knowledge from it. Have a great rest of your week.